I'm just a junkie from Jersey who celebrated 8 years of continuous sobriety recently. So I'm sharing the 8 rules that my recovery is built on. The 8 rules that made actually enjoying my sobriety go from impossible to effortless. And today is rule number 8, the granddaddy of them all. Always remember that all you ever experience is your own mind projected outwards. And this rule is basically all you need to have a spiritual awakening, I promise you. And one of the most misunderstood spiritual teachings or sayings is,
if you don't like someone, it's really something that you don't like about yourself.
what does that mean? If someone cuts me off in traffic, is it that I secretly dislike myself, or it's actually I who wants to cut myself off in traffic? It doesn't make any sense. That's not what that means. What it means is that in that moment, the way I feel, the anger and the fear coursing through my nervous system, didn't magically travel from inside that person's car into my soul to make me suffer. What I'm experiencing is my own hangups. It's the feeling that arises when I have a preference that's not being met. I have an attachment to not being cut off in traffic. And if I just detached from the need to not be cut off in traffic, then what's happening suddenly stops victimizing me. It's suddenly no longer a problem. Because it would seem that I get a pretty big kick out of feeling like shit and feeling angry and resentful and annoyed. Because the way I feel in that moment is the direct result of something I'm doing that I don't need to be doing. There's no rule that says I must always desire to not be cut off in traffic. I can just stop doing that. You have already had the antidote to unnecessary suffering in your pocket the whole time. So the next time you find yourself suffering, ask yourself, is there something that I'm doing that I don't need to be doing? Do I need to be attached to not fighting with my wife? Do I need to be attached to never being embarrassed? Do I need to still resent that person that did me dirty 10 years ago? Or do I need to desire that all politicians always do what I want them to do? You see how this works? Once you realize that all you will ever experience is your own mind projected outwards, you will be rocketed into the 4th dimension of existence. And you will find enjoying your life to be effortless. Because you will truly be accepting the things you cannot change and changing the things you can. Follow